Marie Latino, and welcome to another edition of Hip New Jersey. Today we are coming to you from the Ocean Place Resort and Spa in Long Branch, where we're celebrating summer with Vue Magazine. We'll hear more from the luxury publications co-founders, Jason Underberg and Brian Kovener, later on in this episode. But first, nothing screams summer like ice cream. Hip and Jay recently met with the Bro-RitosFood family, who is celebrating the 50th anniversary of their Jersey City frozen sweet treat shop, Torico's. Let's meet this wonderful, multi-generational family business.
In 1968, Pete bought a deli that was in this location. This was a corner that became a happening corner with all the schools. We got married in 1970, and from that point on, we converted it into more of an ice cream parlor. I was pregnant with my first daughter, Denise, and she now makes the ice cream. I yearn for the coconuts, the tropical flavors. I was born in Puerto Rico. I came about when I was 7 years old, and Pete, of course, became innovative. He put together things that I could be satisfied with.
We started with coconut, tamarindo, guanabana, mango.
Once the neighborhood started to change, then we started introducing all the classical flavors, the vanillas and chocolates and strawberries and everything else that goes with an ice cream parlor.
Just seeing him put so much love and effort into these flavors that we tried to duplicate today, that was a really fond memory when I was younger.
My mother, my grandfather, third generation, second generation, and first. We're well known in this community for our quality, and just to have to keep that going is an honor, really, to pick up where they left off. So it's really special.
My parents' siblings, they really were so instrumental with the beginning parts, like just the basic of making the first flavor, hand cranking the machine for hours, going to the store to get ice, just being that support system, which is so indicative of like what we have now.
We all love the store so much that all we want to see is it grow to endless possibilities.
Who we are as a family is who we are as a business, and who we are as community members sort of is very, very intertwined.
There is just so much that this community has shown us that there's that mutual love back and forth. We're offering ice cream and it's a fun treat. We're creating memories. So we're just so honored that they're choosing to experience even a few minutes of their day with us as a business.
All the different staff members that we've had here all along the years that were so great.
Wonderful help, tremendously wonderful help that we couldn't do anything without them. I love having my kids come home, be part of the business, and be able to go upstairs and have dinner and come downstairs and continue to work. It's wonderful.
I've lived all over the place, all over the United States, and I went all over the world, and it really, just traveling all there really made me want to come back and be with what matters most, and that's my family.
To be here 50 years, boy, I can't even imagine how we made it. But now we've passed it on to the new generation.
I'm looking for the next 50 years, so this is the milestone, and if we can keep it in the family, and we can, it helps me to really look forward to what's coming next and with the future, and to celebrate what they have done, but also to set us up for what we're gonna do with it as well.
I love watching them make ice cream. I love eating it too.
Long Branch has been one of the most popular destinations along the Jersey Shore, and the buzz surrounding this trendy beach town continues to grow. With its pristine beaches, top-notch restaurants, and numerous shopping options, you don't need to travel far to experience the best in beachside fun. We'll learn more about Long Branch and Ocean Place Resort and Spa later on in this episode. But first, Hip New Jersey's Alex Lee meets some of the dream team behind Brick and Mirror Beauty Bar in Parsippany.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Lee with Hip New Jersey, and today we are joined by Brick and Mirror Beauty Bar, the owner, Nick Mirabella, and one of the lovely stylists, Jess LaFerrera. Hi guys.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in. First of all, thanks for the glam. They did our hair today, which I am
Absolutely.
loving.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Now, tell me a little bit about what put you on the path to the hair industry.
Honestly, so my sister was doing hair. Honestly, so my sister was doing hair, and I didn't want to go to college, really sure what path my life was going to take me, and she was making good money at hair, and there's a ton of girls that she worked with that I thought would be cool to hang out with. That's the honest,
That's the angle.
But, I always wanted to own my own business, and I figured being a hairdresser, I can open a salon, get into like product sales, or maybe do a product line, so it opened a lot of avenues for me.
And Jess, how did you meet Nick and get started in the hair industry?
Oh, well. So I met Nick actually through my husband. I need to get my hair done. We were just dating, and my husband was like, my best friend can do your hair. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. He's like, no, he's really good. He has his license and everything. So I went, met Nick. Not what I expected at all. Tattoos, like good-looking guy. So I'm like, this is not what I expected. My hair was amazing. I freaking loved it, and he's actually done my hair ever since then.
Now, Nick, I'm gonna ask you first. What would you say your number one hair care tip is for anyone out there?
All right, number one hair care tip. I would have to say pulling your hair back when it's wet.
I was gonna say that.
Is that a no-no?
No, what happens is hair stretches 1.5 times the length when it's wet.
Okay.
So you wrap it up in a hair tie, and you're busy, you're running around, and it's stuck in the hair tie, but it's stretched too. So as it's trying to shrink back to its original length, it can't because it's locked up in the hair tie, so it begins to break. And hair's more delicate when it's wet. So one thing you might want to do is just take it back down again and then re-put it back up again every like 20 minutes or half hour.
Okay.
Until it gets a little more dry. And that should help eliminate any kind of breakage.
All right. I'm gonna have to write that one down. Jess?
Conditioning is really important. So a lot of people, in the winter time especially, everyone's hair tends to get really dry and brittle.
I hope everybody's everything
Yes.
is just dried out.
So I would have to say you definitely want to get yourself a really nice hair mask, which is like a thicker, heavier conditioner. It adds extra moisture into the hair. So I would maybe do something like that through the winter especially, like once a week, just to add some extra moisture, and you would definitely see a difference in your color and in your texture of your hair.
And what would you say your holy grail hair care product is?
There's a company called Suds. They're based out of California. They make a product called Zenith. It's a serum. I literally use it on everybody. You can mix it with a gel if you want to add volume. You can do it as a standalone product. You can add it to conditioner to add a little more shine to the hair when you're done. It's a great product.
My favorite product I use also on everybody and myself, it's by Milkshake called 12 Effects. The reason why I love it is because I don't like to put a lot of products in my hair or tons of different things in my hair. This product literally has 3 things in one. It's a heat protectant, it's a detangler, and it's a leave-in conditioner.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, please tell us where to follow you, the salon, the business, online, and on social media.
You can follow me on my Instagram at Jess LaFerrera.
Okay.
You can find us on the internet at brickandmirrorbeauty.com. On YouTube, it's YouTube/brickandmirrorbeauty, and then on Instagram, I'm at Nick Marabella.
And the salon's
at Brick and Mirror Beauty.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate
you so much for having us.
Glamming us up and sticking around for the interview. For more on Brick and Mirror and everything Garden State, visit www.hipnewjersey.com.
The guys at Vue Magazine not only know how to have a good time, but they know how to do as well. Part of the reason we are at the Ocean Place Resort and Spa in Long Branch is to benefit Fulfill NJ. Food trucks have become a summer staple in the Garden State. Hip New Jersey's Asia Grace meets one of the hottest on the scene, Bro-Ritos.
Hey, it's Asia Grace for HipNewJersey.com, and today I have a super delicious guest with me. You might have seen his food truck featured on CBS's God Friended Me. You might have seen it on the Food Network. You even might have seen him parked outside of your job at lunchtime. It is the man, the co-founder of New Jersey's first and only specialty burritos food truck, Bro-Ritos, Marcus Crawford. So tell me, what inspired the Bro-Ritos food truck company?
So we going to the start, we actually owned a food truck prior to Bro-Ritos called the original Soup Man. And the Soup Man, that business just wasn't going the way we wanted it to go. So we decided we needed to make a pivot. And we're looking at the market, and there's a bunch of taco trucks in the industry. There's chicken wings, there's barbecue, there's pizza, there's everything, but there's no burrito truck. And every day you go by Chipotle, there's a line out the door. So like, okay, look, we know that there's a need, there's a demand here, let's be the supply. So that's when we started Bro-Ritos.
Okay, so tell me about this yummy, yummy food that you got here right now today for me.
Okay, so we bought a couple of some tacos and burritos. So we have a beef taco, a big fella taco, which is the chicken and the beef. A black bean taco for our vegetarian and vegans. Although this one has cheese on it, so this is more vegetarian. We do vegan stuff as well. And then we have a chicken chipotle taco. And then for our burritos, we have a chicken chipotle burrito, a beef burrito, and a black bean burrito.
So when people come to the truck, what's the one thing that they're always like? What's your best seller? What do people want?
It's either the big fella, which is our chicken, beef, peppers, black beans, rice, and then all of the toppings. So the lettuce, cheese, salsa, sour cream, and the guac. That's a really big seller. And then our chicken chipotle bro, which is the chicken chipotle, rice, beans, and whatever toppings they choose.
What can we expect from Bro-Ritos, the brand, in 2020?
So 2020, we are going for the gusto. And we're planning on having 3 units, being 2 trucks in 1 store by spring 2020. And basically, we're just trying to put all our chips in, and we'll see what happens.
And I get the friends and family discount, yes?
Of course.
Hip New Jersey gets the friends and family discount. So where can we find the food truck? Where can we find more about you and the brand, your co-founder? Tell us everything.
We have a website. We also have a web series on YouTube called Trucking with Bro-Ritos, but the website is www.Bro-RitosFoodTruck.com. We have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that stuff is at Bro-RitosFT.
Okay.
BRORITOSFT. But all of our information is online, and you can find us whenever you need to.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us today and sharing us with your great brand and your story, your success story.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. And for everything Garden State, check out hipnewjersey.com.
Hi, my name is Tracy Pernetti, and I am the owner of The Right Occasion in Wyckoff. If you don't know us, we are a small boutique that carries invitations and stationery, as well as women's clothing and jewelry and gifts. We wanted to take the time to reach out to all of our frontline and essential workers to thank you for all of your selfless efforts and courage as we are allowed to stay home safe while you continue to serve our community. We thank you so much. We miss all of our customers and we miss seeing everybody, and we're going to get through this together.
Hey New Jersey, it's Tina.
And Paul.
From the Just Jersey store in Morristown. Thank you to all the essential workers. We appreciate what you do for us every day.
We're a unique retail store that offers thousands of products from over 250 New Jersey-based artisans and crafters.
Check out our website. We have lots of products online, justjerseygoods.com. You can have your products shipped, you can pick up curbside, or we'll deliver to the local area.
Stay strong, New Jersey. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Joe Marbach, president of Georgian Court University. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank the many healthcare providers and essential service workers who are on the front lines during this COVID-19 crisis. We rely on you to make sure that we're safe and that we also have the food and supplies we need to continue life. Without your assistance, life would not be possible. Thank you, God bless, and take care.
Hi, I'm Debbie Peterson, founder of the Wellness Gala. We're continuing our free online series, Take Care of Yourself, featuring experts in the fields of health, beauty, wellness, and fitness. This week, I thought I'd show you a super quick, easy, very healthy recipe while we're all staying at home. It's got 4 ingredients: kale, some chopped beets, goat cheese, and a little pinch of salt. Just mix it all together and put your favorite dressing on. And there you go. You can find more tips and recipes at wellnessgala.com and become a member for only $4.99 a month. Thanks and stay well.
What up, Jersey? It's your boy Konstantin Maroulis. That's right, from Rock of Ages, from American Idol. Most importantly, a Greek boy from Wyckoff, New Jersey. Oh my goodness, so many of us are affected by this pandemic right now, and we're doing something good. We're getting together some of the best artists in New Jersey. May 31st, Hip New Jersey, right here on News 12 Plus, 8 p.m. sharp, an amazing concert. Oh my gosh, all the proceeds go to the New Jersey Pandemic Relief Fund. Tune in, don't forget, 8 p.m. May 31st, be there.
You're watching Hip New Jersey, the hottest TV show where we've got it all. From the most exclusive restaurants and trendiest spots for entertainment and nightlife, to chic shopping, design trends, and fashion-forward finds in the Garden State. Get the inside scoop on the hippest places, special spaces, and can't miss faces. We'll dish it out right here on Hip New Jersey.
Take an exclusive sneak peek at the lush local places to live, work, and pamper yourself with our Jersey Luxe picks.
We live here. Yeah. You know, we live in Montclair. We love this town. And the hotel is really a reflection of our aesthetic and how we like to live and how we like to travel.
We have behavioral therapy will be coming into our center. And as your physician, it's my job to work with you as well as our navigators to tell you what services are offered here.
One of my intentions was to bring the co-working model to the suburbs. Morristown is one of the coolest and hippest towns, but it's also got a lot of history to it. There's all sorts of nonprofit organizations. There's a whole art community here.
When the lights go down, New Jersey heats up, and we'll show you the best spots to dine, shop, and socialize.
This is a hidden Jersey Shore gem.
I'm actually a Jersey boy. I grew up in Edison, New Jersey. My mom is from Savannah, Georgia. My father was from Gainesville, Florida. That's where the southern roots come from, and obviously the southern food.
Kendra Scott has such a powerful meaning behind her. Her 3 pillars, family, fashion, and philanthropy, is huge. We're really grateful to have Hip New Jersey just spread the word about us.
Well, I'm very grateful to be here for the 25th Annual Spring Luncheon and Auction. I think it's for a very, very worthy cause, and I am always open to meet new people and have new experiences, and it's a very elegant setting on the stage of NJ Pack.
In Toast of the Town, we will team up with a Garden State celebrity and spotlight New Jersey like you've never seen before.
When I started the Blue Line Buddies program, it was to make an impact in the community, and I think for these kids, they're coming around the rink, they're being able to see the most professional, successful athletes in the world, but also build bridges with police officers that keep us safe every day.
I'm here at Porto Legero in Jersey City with former New Jersey Governor Jim McGreevey. Governor, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You're at one of the greatest restaurants in the state of New Jersey.
How has New Jersey shaped you in your career?
Oh, I mean, what a great question. Everything. I mean, when you think about New Jersey, you think about pride, you think about playing with energy. For me, you know, my parents brought me up the right way, the Jersey way, and I love every second about it.
Hip New Jersey. Live hard, work hard, play hard. You're from New Jersey, and so are we.
School is almost out for the summer. Let's meet one of the area's premier summer camps, Deerkill Day Camp. Hey everyone, I'm Lisa Marie Latino for HipNewJersey.com, and today I'm joined by Rebecca and Todd Rothman. They are owners of Deerkill Day Camp. I'm so happy to be sitting here talking to you about summer, but now is the time for parents to find their summer camp. Talk about that.
It is definitely the time of year to start looking for camp. I know sometimes people wait until the weather gets warmer, but you don't want to wait too long and get closed out of a program that you really wanted to be in.
A lot of times parents actually think that it's early, when in actuality a lot of our families from last year have already decided to return and have already signed up. So even if you think, well, it's a next year issue or something I'm going to worry about next year, better to start your research now, come during the summer and tour. For parents looking for this summer, we do tours and many camps do tours every weekend.
Why don't you expand upon what parents should be looking for?
And you want to look at location. Is it drivable or do they provide transportation? With so many parents having dual incomes, a lot of them need door-to-door transportation. We provide that and many camps do.
Our program is a really nice mix of both traditional with some modern twists. So for example, we still have all of the sports that people would have played at camp, 20 years ago, but we've added new programming like movie making, yoga, we have a garden to table cooking program.
Can I sign up? Because that sounds a lot of fun.
On the weekends you can come.
It's always fun for campers to get to show their parents around, this is my camp, this is where I was swimming during the week, and that's exciting for everybody to see. There's never a dull moment, there's always something to do. It's a really nice mix of sports, arts, nature. It's an amazing opportunity to just be totally unplugged, get away from all of the devices, be physically active, get in touch with the outdoors.
Well, where can parents find out more information about you?
At DeerkillDayCamp.com, we have virtual tours there, videos there, and dates and rates.
As the only beachfront resort between New York and Atlantic City, Ocean Place Resort and Spa has been designed to be the ultimate seaside playground for unforgettable family vacations, romantic weekend getaways, and business trips with a splash of pleasure. And not to mention, it serves as a unique party venue. Let's check out the sights and sounds from Vue Magazine's From White to Night Beach Party. And let's meet the men behind the magazine's luxurious pages. We have Jason Underberg and Brian Kovener. They are the co-founders of Vue Magazine. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Fantastic. Beautiful day.
Well, first of all, what is Vue Magazine?
You know, Vue Magazine was really, for me, a passion project. You know, we've been publishing for 10 years, Unity Media Group. My sister publication, The Digest, started off in Hoboken out of my living room when I was in my late 20s. Vue was always just something that I've always wanted to do. It was an inspiration to me to design a beautiful showcase piece of art. Long story short is it turned into a lot more than that over the years, and it grew beyond my wildest imagination. So Brian and I, we've always been very close. We're like brothers. We are cousins. He was living in Florida in the finance world. I was publishing. Brian came to one of our events when we just launched Vue Magazine.
First launch magazine.
The very first launch party.
I remember, because I was there.
Yeah. You were there. And he gave me that look that night and said, I think I'm ready.
For you to make that transition, though, from finance to something so abstract and creative, that must have been a little jarring for you.
Well, I did work on more the creative side in finance. I wasn't sitting behind a desk just looking at numbers. I was dealing more with the interpersonal and the marketing and personal side. But yeah, obviously it's a big jump to go from managing people's money to, you know, putting together a publication. The beauty is you learn something new every day, and it's fascinating. And I think I bring a different approach to it than Jason. I think that's why it's just that perfect balance, that yin and the yang. Yeah.
So when people open up your magazine, what can they expect to read?
The main thing we pride ourselves in is bringing you the news first. So it's important for us as a media outlet to cover not only the most luxurious things, but the things that are a little more hidden. So we'll feature anything from the best travel destinations to some great new exotic car unveilings, restaurants that are just phenomenal that most people or some people don't already know about. And the unique part about what we do, which we really pride ourselves on, which is unlike any other publication out there, is we literally touch and feel every piece of that magazine, from every trip to every bite to everything we eat to every car we drive, and everything in that magazine. It's real content, and that comes across, I think, you know, to the reader, and that's been the number one ingredient to our success. Don't get me wrong, when we go on these trips, we are working. Sometimes.
And it's not just he and I mean, we've got a full team of writers and, you know, even interns that get a chance to go and check out these experiences firsthand, because there's so much of the magazine for just the two of us to go.
How did you parlay the magazine into these exciting adventures?
It's interesting. It kind of happened organically, and it's so flattering. St. Lucia, which you'll see in our next issue of the magazine, where it's a $4,000 a night stay at St. Lucia, and the only magazines that have been invited to cover this property, Jade Mountain, which is where we spent some time, are magazines like Condé Nast Traveler and Forbes,
national, international travel magazines,
and they invited Vue out. So it's such a compliment to us that we're being compared to such a publication that, you know, with these invitations, it's just beyond our wildest dreams.
And you feature celebrities as well. I mean, Mariano Rivera is one of my favorites that you've recently featured.
Yes, yeah. And all the covers that we do, when we do feature a celebrity, we actually meet them. We went to Paris Hilton's home. You know, Mariano, like you just mentioned, we actually threw an event with Mariano. He signed a copy of every single magazine for all the guests at the party. So it's real. You know, we try to keep everything as real as we can.
From yacht parties to Sojo Spa Club, Maritime Park, Waterside, and now you're branching out down the shore, which is really cool.
We are, and the expansion for us is really exciting. I actually grew up down here in Monmouth County, and I was living up north for the last 10 years, which is where I started the business, and I've wanted to come back to Monmouth County so bad, and why not bring Vue Magazine? So, you know, now we really are proud that we're back here where my roots began, and the fact that we're going to bring the readers statewide coverage.
And one of the places that you're going to be featuring is the one we're sitting at right now, the beautiful Ocean Place Resort and Spa right here in Long Branch. And it's so cool because when you see down the street, you see all the new construction and the vibrancy and the life that's coming down here.
Yeah, I mean, I think Monmouth County's always been tremendous, but it's grown exponentially in the last year, and what they're doing, you know, along the waterfront here, all the way from Long Branch to Asbury Park and through, it's phenomenal, the development that's going on right now with new retail and new condominiums and new townhomes, and it's blossoming, and it's a beautiful time to be here.
Yep.
So let me ask you this, because media is ever changing, and I don't need to tell you guys that print is taking a lot of the hit in this changing scope. So how are you staying ahead of the game? Where so many magazines and newspapers are closing or consolidating, you're growing.
We are.
How does that work?
I think it's just involving more than just, first of all, you gotta have a beautiful product. I mean, at the end of the day, at least from an advertising perspective, all we're trying to deliver is eyeballs, right? Whether you're paying for a commercial on a TV or a radio or a billboard, whatever the case may be, you know, our job is to put together the best product we possibly can. So it starts with the print, but we do so much on top of that. You know, a lot of times people are saying they're just going digital, but all that means is you're sitting at your phone, you're not really connected with the rest of the world. So a good example are the events that you mentioned that we throw, where we're bringing people together and we're making connections, and a lot of our best relationships in business that gets done are at these events. So it's everything full 360, the magazine, the digital aspect, the events. That's how I think we stay ahead and we differentiate ourselves.
I also think there's quite a misconception of print being dead. I think a lot of people like the sound of that, but in actuality, the same people who are saying that print is dying, they're reading a magazine on the beach, or they're taking it in their purse, because let's face it, as a species, we still want something tangible. And there's something to be appreciated about anything in print.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd have to believe that there's a very big misconception about that in the market. And it's just relaying that and making your clients understand, because the readers are there.
So with that point, that print is not dead, you heard it here first, you are thinking about growing your digital presence with the launch of this new venture that we're co-producing together,
Yes.
MagMen.
Yes.
So tell our audience, what is MagMen?
So it's funny because Brian and I, we always talked about MagMen before we even knew what it was. So it just had a certain aura about it, and
it's really our life.
It's our life, and I think what's really going to be neat about MagMen is we'll be able to, in each segment of the show, we'll have our top 5 from each category. So you'll actually get to see, and there'll be live footage and there'll be photos from trips that Brian and I go on, featuring different resorts, different restaurants that we can tell our audience and our readers about. Again, new cars, new fashion trends, and it'll be quirky, it'll be funny, it'll have some serious character to it.
It'll also take you behind the scenes on what it's like to put together a magazine, you know, and we have 2 publications, so there's really never a dull moment, and we'll kind of bring the readers and the audience behind the scenes a little bit from a personal life standpoint as well. And like Jason mentioned, we're also going to incorporate, obviously, what we're doing from a travel standpoint.
So where can people view MagMen?
So in the immediate future, you'll be able to view it on our own YouTube channel, MagMen, which will be announced very shortly. And from there, you'll probably start seeing it grow exponentially. We do have a couple new things up our sleeves, which we're not going to talk too much about.
Okay.
We'll just tease it. But we have 2 new experiences, products, if you will, that'll be launching in the next year. One is going to allow our readers to actually enjoy some of the lifestyle that we enjoy.
Let's just say theoretically you wanted to have a party in a few weeks, and that's all you wanted to do. You don't want to do any of the planning involved as far as the catering, the drinks, the entertainment, all that good stuff. We're going to basically take care of everything, every single aspect of it, step by step, and bring in our people, our entertainment, you know, powered by, you know, a true entertainment concierge program.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. How do you guys find time to sleep? Everyone always asks me this question, but
we don't.
I don't jet set like you. No, you just don't sleep.
We sleep on the plane.
All right, well, for everything MagMen and Vue Magazine, visit hipnewjersey.com. Thank you for joining us right here in Long Branch, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.